there, okay? Which means, so that was my car loan's credit and retail. So here, car payment, I can take that away.
If you could just sit back down.
We normally keep our kombucha right in there, but we have none. So, it's time to make kombucha. Thank you. Alright, nope. Hands back because we gotta have clean hands.
I just washed my hands.
When? Can you do it again?
Okay, I washed it.
One of the things I had on my mind today that I decided I will vlog about is that there's this middle part of mothering that some people call the empty nest, but when you have a big family, it's not empty nest. It's just the complexity of motherhood showing itself. I've got these older kids that sometimes do these amazing things, and they can be really encouraging and they can be really mature, and then sometimes they do these what seem like idiotic things that don't make any sense to me. And it can feel so, I don't know if the lighting is going to let you see my face, so I will move here. It can feel so discouraging to see the maturing alongside the lack of maturity in people that you love so much and you have so much invested in them. But what I'm coming to realize is that this is just the middle of the story. And the middle is just a hard place to be because you don't have the enthusiasm and zeal of the early times in your marriage when you're working on it, or the early times as a mother when it all feels so new and special and magical, but you also aren't at the end of it, so you can't see the full fruit of what is going to take place from all of your efforts. And it can just be utterly debilitating sometimes. And I don't want to over dramatize this, but I mean the most discouraging things that can come from the hands of people that you love so much. And sometimes you're so proud of them, and then sometimes you just want to wring their necks. And And I feel like I heard too many voices on each end of the spectrum. Like, I heard plenty of people that said, man, teenagers are the worst. Oh my goodness. Or, you know, all the memes right now are about wine. Like, it's already 4 o'clock, have I earned my wine or whatever. So I hear that side of it. But then I also have heard in the homeschooling community, and maybe this, I don't know if this happens everywhere else, but I heard things like, oh, I never had a day's problem with my teenagers. Or, you know, my kids, boy, they were all best friends. And the trouble is, you weren't around to watch them. And if you had been, you probably would have noticed some teenagers. You probably would have noticed it wasn't a perfect courtship, or that there were a few missteps before that. Maybe misplaced relationships or whatever that are kind of swept under the rug and forgotten once you get to the one. It can be over-idealized is really my point, that there are ones that are overly negative or ones that are overly positive, and I want to tell the truth about what it's like. There are moments of beauty and splendor and thrills where you see these amazing qualities in your young adults, and you start to see like these little, the shape of what might come. You see the way that your efforts have not produced X, Y, or Z that you maybe didn't even realize you were hoping for. It can just be a stinker. It can be a real bear to get through these years. I can't reach me right now. Super fun.
Somewhere else. The pigs are going